Hey guys, it's me again. Sorry, it's been a minute since my last video, but first off, let me start by saying thank you. Thank you. I think my goatee's a little crooked. But, anyways, I'll fix that later. Unbelievable. This election, I went on and did all these videos, and, I really questioned whether I was worried. I was terrified, to be honest with you, of what was going to happen, they made it seem like the motivation was huge and that the numbers were there, and you watch all these stupid polling things and stuff on TV, and oh, it's so close, she's going to win, and this, that, and the other, and I really struggled with believing that America was that ignorant to pick somebody like that and have somebody like that running our country and sitting in front of world leaders and making our decisions. I think a lot of the interviews she did and the things that she did really hurt her. She should have done what Joe Biden kind of did. If that's what, really, it shouldn't have gone any other way than it did. But she shouldn't have opened her mouth. The more she opened her mouth, the worse it got, and the more people saw, and the more they lost hope or trust or belief that she had any incline at all as to how the government runs or how this country runs or what to do to save it. I am so grateful that it went the way it did. That is what I hoped and prayed for, and that really restored my faith in this country and showing that, you know what, guys, we still have a voice. That was the biggest thing of this election, was that the people said no and blew them out of the water. They didn't have a chance when it came to us. We are the majority. We have the power. We all got to remember, they work for us. We don't work for them. And that's kind of what this has become. It's become a thing where they think we work for them. We make all the money and pay all the taxes so they can spend it and do what they want with it. So basically, we work for them. That's how they look at this. If you look at the big picture and the way everything goes and the things they say and the way they run their programs and the way they do everything, they think we work for them. They think we work to make the money to give to them so they can spend it how they want to spend it. And they can make the decisions, and they this and they that. And, I hope to God we're not wrong and we made the right decision. And so far, it's been over a week. And everything he's done so far has been amazing. I know the media is, Pete Hegseth. Oh, Pete Hegseth is a Fox reporter. You know what? That just shows where the Democrats lie. Pete Hegseth is a Fox reporter or, journalist. But you know what? He's also a decorated military, ex-military. He's fought in wars. He's paid his dues to this country. He has a passion and a belief for this country, and he wants to do the right thing. He has "We the People" tattooed on his arm. I mean, he is about the people and doing the right thing. You know what? Why not? Why not? If you take pictures of the people that Joe Biden had in Congress, men wearing lipstick and things like that, Pete Hegseth is an angel compared to the people that he picked. Mayorkas, I mean, that guy just looks evil and retarded, and like he has Down syndrome and just everything about him. I mean, he has Asperger's, I think. He can't make a facial expression if you poked him with a hot iron. I mean, the guy's just unbelievable, and he has no mercy, no feeling, cold as ice. Anyways, I wanted to come on and just say how happy I am and thank you so much, guys. And again, I try to keep an open mind, and I hope that we're right, and we're going to find out. But the things that he's doing are right, and what I believe needs to happen is what he's doing. He's not a politician. We need to break these politicians up. We need to get these guys out of power and start over with people that have a passion for this country and really do care about the people and want to make the right decisions for us and make this country great again. We are not a great country right now, but we can get there. And we're already started. I mean, the first day that he went into power, the stock market went through the roof. Prices started dropping already. The price on food has dropped already. The price on gas has dropped. Iran wants to talk about peace. You know, they know. This is what we needed, guys. This is what we needed. And if you don't see that, then you need to wake up. And the other thing, man, I listen to these media, and I thought, okay, and again, I try to keep an open mind, right? And I hope that we need the Democratic Party. It's not like we need to just erase the Democratic Party and erase the Republican Party. We need both sides, checks and balances. The reason it was set up in the first place was to hold each other accountable. And we need that. We need fresh ideas. We need other views. We need to know, we need to be held accountable. Everybody. And that's the way it should be. Tulsi Gabbard was a Democrat. I love that woman. JFK Jr., love him. Don't agree with everything he says, but he does it in a way where, you can feel it. He's trying to do what he believes is right for the people. And he doesn't have any crazy left ideas and off the wall crap where you're like, what? Everything he says makes sense. Maybe you don't agree with it, but it makes sense. And if it was to be passed or it was to be done, it wouldn't be the end of the world. And it's not some, putting tampons in a man's bathroom or something like that. This is the kind of stuff we got to get away from. And, I watch this media, and I was hoping, with the way the election went and how brutal it was and how much of a wake-up call it was to that we are done with this. We don't want this anymore. I thought maybe the left might, kind of wake up and just be like, you know what? We were wrong. We were wrong. It's not what they wanted. That's what I was hoping. That's not what I believed would happen, because that's not the way they think, and that's not the way that's not the way they are. And instead they hold themselves true to what they are. It was, well, America's more racist than we thought they were, and they just badmouth, bash, put down, blame. To be honest with you, I feel sorry for Joe Biden. All they want to do is blame Joe Biden. And here's the thing. They made Joe Biden. They took Joe Biden, put him up on a pedestal, praised him, made him the man he was going to be, made him president. And then the minute that something went against him, or all of a sudden it was, we hate Joe Biden, we don't want Joe Biden, they had him removed from president. The Democrats did, and stuck the next one in there that they thought was going to win, that could win. And, it backfired in their face. But now they're just blaming Joe Biden. It's not Joe Biden's fault. He did what they told him to do. He was just a puppet, man. He didn't make the decisions. That's what's crazy. We all know that. He didn't make the decisions. He didn't have anything to do with it. He got out when you told him to get out. You guys made the mistake. And you're using him as a scapegoat. So that just shows, no matter who you are in the Democratic Party, they will stomp you out. One day they're on your side. One day they love you. One day they will lift you up. One day they will make you president. And the minute they're done with you, smash him into the ground, stomp on his face, put him out of his misery. And it's sad to watch, man. And I to be honest with you, I hope Joe Biden wakes up and says, you know what, I'm in the wrong place. This is not the type of people I thought they were. And hopefully he has an awakening. That's my whole hope for this whole thing, is people wake up and we continue to make the right decisions for this country and move in the right direction and move down the right path. We got to stop these world wars. We got to stop this border stuff. We got to stop the spending money. We got to stop the inflation. We got to stop all of this, man. We got to stop putting men in women's sports. This is not America. That's not the stuff that matters. That is not the stuff that matters. The things that matter are the price of food, the price of gas. You can't buy a house. You can't get a car. You can't do anything. It used to be you come to America, or you come, I live in California. California was the place you came and you got rich. This was a place to get rich, to start a business, to start a life, to start your dream. Really start your dream and take off. Now you have to be rich to live here. You can't get rich. You have to be rich. Like I said, I've been trying to buy a house for over 2 years. And I know I've said it a million times, but I make good money. I can take out $1 million loan right now. You know, I do everything I'm supposed to do, and I cannot buy a house. And it's sad because the days just keep going by, and I really hope, my biggest thing, and I've said it also a million times, is my kids. I want to leave them something. When my last breaths on this earth, I want to know in my mind my family's okay, my kids are okay, they're going to be okay. It would change my entire death. I'd be okay with dying. Right now, if I was to die right this minute, the first thing in my head is, oh my God, what are they going to do? I mean, I have things set up so they'll make it, but it's not going to be pretty or easy, or it would have to be, living with grandma and and that's not the way it should be, man. We should be able to build a life and leave a life for the next generation and for our kids and for our, and that's not the way America is anymore. And it's really sad. But I wanted to come on and at least say a few words because it's been a while since I came on, and I want to continue to talk. Like I said, I'm watching the left, the extreme left. I'm watching these guys, man, and just the way they are, the way they continue with the rhetoric, and they continue with the blame, and they continue with just the same stupid crap that they've been doing. They don't learn. And I hope they continue to do it, because those are the people we need to get rid of. And we already called them out on the election, clear as day. And the next step is get them out of power. Because we cannot have this. Chuck Schumer, Nancy Pelosi. Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer are one of the biggest reasons this whole mess came about. And for two people to have as much control as they do, you know how rich Nancy Pelosi has gotten off the stock market by cheating, inside trading, and things like that? And that's the thing. Everybody knows it. There's proof and facts of it. Literally, you can look it up and see it, that she's done it. And there's never been a court date. There's never been anything. If I did that, I would be doing federal prison time. But she can get away with it, and she knows it, and she's cocky, and everybody is beneath her because of what we've let her get away with. And we got to stop that. I'm using her as an example. There's so many of them. But I do, again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for making the right decision and showing that this country still has hope and a voice, and that there's enough people out there to know to do the right thing, and that this country was completely off track. And now let's get it back on track. And again, like I said, the Democrats, if they really cared about this country, the people voted in Donald Trump in an astounding numbers. Dumbfounding numbers, blew Kamala out of the water. So that just means that's how passionate and that's how bad the people wanted him back. And what the Democrat Party should do, if they cared at all, would be, the people have spoken. Let's work with this guy and see what we can do to make this a better place. Obviously, they know something we are blind to, and we need to work with Donald Trump. Let's see what we can do to make this work. We got 4 years of it. Let's see if we can make this the greatest country in the world. Let's take this challenge. Let's kick some butt. And let's do this, man. Let's show them that the Democratic Party can work with the other side and can make this a great country. And we can literally, how proud I would be? You know how awesome this country could be? You know what I'm saying? Where you could literally where you can chase a dream, where you can start a business, buy a home, get a car, do all the things that America that you could do. I pray for that day. And that's what the Democratic Party should be doing. And that's not what they're doing at all. They're doing the complete opposite. They're blaming, they're pointing fingers, they're talking smack. Trump's filling the clown car. Stupid comments, man. These people that make these comments, the Vibe, Whoopi Goldberg and all this, it's all an act. And it's crazy that they're allowed to go on television and say the things that they say, man. That is not journalism. That is not reporting. That is not news. That is rhetoric. That is bad mouthing. Should be illegal. You're causing people to not have faith in our system, not have faith in us. And Whoopi, how stupid do you look? You're talking smack when I don't know what the number is, but 90% of America voted for Trump. You're the idiot. You're the one that's sitting there like a moron saying, oh, I can't believe this. This is so stupid. These people are going to destroy this country. They're going to do this, that, and the other. You know what? And the other thing is Donald Trump has already been through this once. So this is one positive thing about the way this all went down. The first time Donald Trump was in power, he didn't know the government. He didn't know, he knew politics, but he didn't really know. When he got in there was a lot of shadiness and a lot of people that said they were going to stand by his side and do what he needed them to do and never did, or drag their feet or put up roadblocks for him to do what he needed to do. This time around, he's wise to it. And this time around, he's not going to stand for it. And he knows what he's dealing with. He's had 8 years of it. When he was a president for 4 years, and then when he wasn't president for 4 years, he got to see the ugliest of the ugly. So he's coming into this prepared. And hopefully, like I said, there's some good Democrats on the other side that can literally say, you know what, guys, we got blown out of the water. We're not doing this right. They are not happy with us. Let's work with Donald Trump. Let's work with this administration and do whatever we got to do to make this country great. Let's show them how good we can be. Let's show them. And then, you know what? The next election, maybe something's different. But if you keep going the way you're going, you're going to keep getting the same results. So anyways, I just wanted to come on and say that. I wanted to come on and say thank you. Again, I'm going to come on and say a lot more. I'm a busy guy, so I didn't have a whole lot of time. So I had to come in here and say something, though, and I had to say thank you. And the Chiefs are 9-0. Unbelievable. I mean, there's been some games that they probably shouldn't have won, but we figure it out. Don't ever count us out. Don't ever count us out. And the government needs to be like the Chiefs. Win, win, win. Get her done. No matter what, at any cost, let's get it done. Let's do it and win together. Anyways, thanks, guys. And I'll reach back out again in the near future. Like I said, I have a whole lot I still want to talk about. I don't want to end this thing here. Thank you so much. Thank you from my children. Thank you from me. Thank you from everybody I care for. Thank you for the United States of America for making the right decision, guys. You changed America. You put us back on track. And I cannot thank you enough for that. You restored my faith in this country. It really did. That's what this election did. That's what you did. You restored my faith in this country. So thank you for that from the bottom of my heart. And I hope you all have a great day. And I will be in touch soon. Thank you.